Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, My So-Called Healthy Life. So, I'm still in my diet, I'm still a vegetarian, and I still feel incredible. And I wanted to talk about that a little bit today, because it was a conversation that I actually had with a friend of mine yesterday. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the fact that I lost, I think it was another 0.4 pounds. So I have lost a total of 18 pounds, and I'm so excited about it. I'm like really aiming for that 20-pound mark. I don't know why. It's like, I'm trying to go like every 5 pounds. I feel like, okay, I did another 5 pounds. I did another 5 pounds. And I think the reason why I am doing that is because when I dieted, oh God, 10 years ago, and I was like working out and I was like eating healthy and all that kind of stuff, like I did it in 5-pound increments. And I actually went from like 155 or 255. I was super heavy, right? I went from like 255 to like 180. And as a result of that, like I did it like in 5-pound increments, right? And so like I didn't go, oh my God, I have all this weight to, lose. Because had I done that, I think, to lose what, 75 pounds would have been so overwhelming for me that I would have been like, oh my God, like how am I gonna do it? And I have to say that it does scare me a little bit that I was, 180. I think when I met Alex, actually, I was like 175. I was even like below that. But I think it does scare me a little bit that I'm gonna go back to where I was like when I started my diet if I stop these things. And so, that's why it's so important for me that this is a lifestyle change. That's why I wanna continue to eat mostly a plant-based diet. And I also want to implement fitness into what I'm doing. Now, if you haven't been watching my videos, I wanna say, and I know people are like, well, you should just be working out now. It is like really hard for me to go to the gym as heavy as I am. I still have the stigma attached to it, which I know is stupid. But I don't want to start working out until I'm like below 220. That means at the gym. But this month I am going to start walking. I am going to start doing some stuff around. Like Alex and I are going to do like a 30-day challenge when he's in Chicago for the weekend. When he gets back, we're going to do like the 30-day like sit-up challenge and the push-up, those challenges, like squats and stuff like that. Because I think that would be good for me to start some kind of fitness thing. And then when I get below 220, I will go to the gym. Now, I will tell you one thing about me that's interesting is that I get kind of addicted to going to the gym. Like when I was going before, I was sometimes going twice a day. And I would do like cardio once and like lifting weights in the evening. And I really, really liked it. But I've always lived kind of an isolated life, so it's really easy for me to do that, and I like to go and just like listen to audiobooks or listen to music, mostly music. I love to just listen to dance music and do cardio. It's actually one of my favorite things. And when I used to run, I would hit like my, like peak momentum, and then I could just run forever. So I'm hoping kind of like I get that addicted again to doing, fitness because I miss it. And I'm not gonna come on here and act like I'm some fitness expert, I'm just not. But I also think that fitness has to be fun for me and it has to be something that I enjoy doing. And right now I wanna just slowly get into it and start, walking and things like that. And it would be really easy for me to get on here and say, oh, I'm gonna hire a personal trainer, I'm gonna do, CrossFit, I'm gonna do Pilates, I'm gonna do yoga. And I'm just not that person, and I'm not gonna come on here and be a BSer. So I've gotta do it in what's true to me. But I was talking to my friend the other day, and she was asking me, like, how's it going? And I was like, at this point, I've lost like 16.5 pounds. And she's like, that's incredible. She's like, how do you feel? And I said, I feel so good. Like, I don't know if it's from the water. I don't know if it's from the vegetarian diet. I don't know if it's just, like me not eating past 8 o'clock at night, but like I'm sleeping better. I feel better. And, like it's all about the choices like I talked about yesterday. And it's just been really incredible. Like for me, it's not even so much about losing weight, although like I have this like, let me just prove this to you, okay? I've been in a 2XL for a long time. Do you guys see this? I'm like in an XL and it fits baggy. I'm like, and this shirt used to be skin tight on me when I would do videos with it. So I'm starting to tell a difference. And actually last night was the first time that Alex had said something to me since I've been dieting. He's like, I was like standing sideways to him. He's like, I can really tell a difference in your stomach. And I was like, seriously? He's like, yeah, I can really tell a difference that you've lost weight. I was like, okay, good. And not because I care. I mean, I do care. I do want to be desirable for my husband, and not that I'm not heavy, and I'm not going to get into all kinds of excuses, but like to have him notice that really means a lot to me, because just having anybody notice it. And I went to my mother-in-law's yesterday, and she was like, I can tell you've lost a lot of weight. And I think it's hard when you see somebody every day and they don't really notice that you're losing a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Like, even Alex, he's lost like 10 pounds, and I can't really tell a huge difference because I'm with him all the time. So he doesn't really look a whole lot different to me than he did 10 days ago, or, well, he's done it for like a month now. So I mean, I can tell a little bit, but I can't tell a huge difference, you know? So when you're with somebody every day, you probably aren't going to get those compliments because they don't really notice a huge change in it. So the fact that he said that to me yesterday, and then I was like, 18 pounds is like a lot. Like, I've lost a lot, you know, like so far. I'm very proud of it. But really, it's about how I feel. And I'm really excited this month because I'm kind of like trying some new, like different things to eat. And so like for breakfast again this morning, I had the granola. I drizzled some like organic honey on it. And I put like organic peanut butter, raspberries, blueberries, the same thing I did yesterday, with this coconut milk that's absolutely incredible. I'll show you, like, maybe I'll do that one day this week to show you like what I'm having for breakfast. I think next time I'm just gonna try like the whole rolled oats. The other thing is, I'm gonna say this, and I'm probably gonna get some shit for this. I have never really believed a whole lot in the gluten-free thing, right? I just haven't bought into it. I feel like I meet so many people that are like, oh, I can't have this, I can't have that, I can't have this. And they're like, oh, it's because of gluten, I'm allergic to gluten. And I'm like, okay. Like, this wasn't even a thing 20 years ago, right? So I have a hard time buying into that. That's just my feeling, right? Until I started this diet. And since I've been doing this vegetarian diet, it's interesting because almost everything that's not like 100% organic, like a fruit or vegetable, that I buy that's processed, whether it's that macaroni and cheese or whether it's like the hummus or whatever, is always gluten-free, I've noticed, and always organic. And I'm like, I was telling Tanya, my best friend last night, I was like, I have so much energy anymore. Like, before, if I would eat, I'd be so tired immediately after, which is one of the side effects of people that have gluten allergies. And so I'm like, I wonder if I'm allergic to gluten, and maybe it's not BS. And now I kind of am starting to buy into it because I didn't purposefully go into it buying things that were gluten-free, but I am buying things that are gluten-free because they're the things that I happen to just be getting because they're organic or vegetarian. So it's like, overall, like, I'm eating gluten-free, I'm eating organic, I'm eating a plant-based diet, and for my body, it seems to be working really, really well. I'm happier on a daily basis, I'm more positive, my skin seems clearer, but I think that's really because of the water. I was actually watching a video of mine from a year ago yesterday on my main channel because and I do think some of it's because of the lighting, but I was like, my skin looks so much better now than it did a year ago. Like, that's crazy, right? Because I'm a year older, so you would think it would look worse, but it's like, even the lines, I haven't had any Botox. I mean, I've had Botox in the past twice, but I haven't had any in. The last time I had it was the year that I got married, so 6 years ago. But I'm never gonna get it again. And I'm not against it. If you wanna get it, hey, go, whatever cosmetic procedures you wanna have, do them because you wanna do them. But I'm not for it because I didn't like the fact that it made my eyebrows so arched. And it just looked, I think, I'm a believer in aging authentically, you know? But I watch a lot of these people that are celebrities and all these kind of, you know, beauty people. And most of them eat vegetarian diets, drink a lot of water, they don't drink soda, they work out, they stay out of the sun, which I obviously don't do. But, you know, and then they have like really, really great skin. And I'm like, that is something important to me as I get older, you know? So, and people ask me all the time, they're like, what's your skincare regimen? My skincare regimen is I drink a shit ton of water. I drink about 100 to 120 ounces a day of water. I wash my face with just hand soap or bar soap and wash it with water, and I use a Vino lotion on my face every day. And I think it's genes, a genetic issue that my skin hasn't been that greatly affected by stuff because my dad has pretty good skin too, and so did my mom. My mom used to put Vaseline on her skin, if you can believe it, like at night before she would go to bed, and she had like perfect skin. And so did my Aunt Kathy. And my cousin Caroline has really good skin too, so I don't know, it's probably genetic. But I don't have to hurt it more by the things I'm putting in there. I also think the fact that I haven't had a drink in 22 and a half years has a lot to do with it. You know, we don't want to talk a lot about the, you know, byproducts of alcohol and what they do to our body, because if you're not an alcoholic, well, it doesn't really affect me. But it does. If you're drinking on a regular basis, it has some wear and tear on your body over time, right? So I think that those are things that I think really work to my advantage. But just for this last month, I mean, especially the last 2 weeks, I have just like every day got up and I'm like, and I'm getting up earlier and I feel great and I'm just so happy. And that's like, I think the thing that's like the most important to me is like the positivity that I have. Now, a couple years ago when I was doing a, raw foods diet, when I got off of it, I started doing a lot of like matcha green tea and mixing it with smoothies. So this morning I made like a matcha green tea kind of little smoothie and I had that. And I'm a big believer in matcha green tea. So that might be something else that you guys want to try. If you want to really know what it does, read it and all that kind of stuff. But I got it from Fresh Time. It's organic and it's vegetarian. So anyway, I think that is all I have for today. I'm just so happy about all of this, and I'm not going to do weigh-in videos every day. I think I'm just going to talk about what's going on with me. And, you know, like I said, a lot of people in the comment sections really were like, hey, do what you want to do and we'll follow you. But we like the shorter videos. So this video is a little bit longer. I apologize. From now on, I'll try to keep them between 3 and 5 minutes. Okay? I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Continue on the journey. Bye.